Hi students, this is Anusha from DBS Institute of Technology, Kavali. In this video, I am going to explain bearing capacity theories. In this, we have four types of theories. First one, Mayerhof theory, Skempton theory, Hansen bearing capacity theory, Weissig's bearing capacity theory. As per syllabus, we have only Mayerhof and Skempton's. But if you observe the previous question papers, some questions on based on Hansen theory and Weissig's theory are also they are asking. So in this video, I am going to explain both. Hansen and Weissig's bearing capacity also. So these theories are very important and very easy also. First one, Mayerhof method. Mayerhof in 1951 gave a theory of bearing capacity for a strip footing at any depth. Mayerhof considered the failure mechanism similar to the assumed by the Terzaghi, as we are discussed in previous video also, and extended the failure surface above the foundation level. The curved rupture surfaces in the zone of radial shear were assumed to be logarithmic spirals. So in this as per this diagram assumed by the Mayerhof, the right half of the diagram shows the failure surface assumed by the Mayerhof. The zone of ABC is the elastic zone, but the angle which the inclined surfaces AC and BC make with the horizontal was varied between phi dash and 45 plus 5 by 2. The zone BCD is the zone of radial shear, and the zone BDEF. If you observe the diagram, we can see here BDEF is the zone of mixed shear, in which the shear varies between the radial shear and plane shear. The surface BE is known as equivalent free shear surface. It makes an angle of beta with the horizontal. And the resultant effect of the wedge BEF, we can see in the diagram itself, BEF as of soil is represented by the normal stress Q naught and the shear stress tau naught on the surface B. The angle beta increases with the increase in the depth dF, as it is equal to 90 degrees for the deep foundations. Mayerhof gave the following equation for the bearing capacity of strip footing, that is QU is equal to C dash NC plus Q naught NQ plus 0.5 gamma B N gamma, where NC, NQ, N gamma are the general bearing capacity factors of the Mayerhof theory. These factors depend upon the roughness of the base, depth and footing and the shape of the footing. In addition to the angle of shearing resistance phi dash, Mayerhof give the charts of NC, NQ, N gamma for the shallow strip footings. And this is the graph and graph charts which are given by the Mayerhof for the values of NC, NQ, N gamma. Here in the x-axis we can observe 0 degrees, 5 degrees, for 10 degrees, 15 degrees and so on. That is phi dash. That is the values of phi dash, and NC, and in the y-axis we can observe NC, NQ, N gamma values. According to this chart, we can get the NC, NQ, N gamma values also. The ultimate bearing capacity given the Mayerhof theory is close to the experimental values. For the shallow footings, the value of lies between the general shear value and the local shear values, which are given by the Terzaghi's analysis. However, The deep footings Meyerhof analysis given values much more greater than the Tetragis analysis. And for the cohesionless soils, where is and cohesiveness property is equal to 0, the ultimate bearing capacity given by the Meyerhof is Q is equal to 0.5 gamma B n gamma Q, where n gamma Q is known as resultant bearing capacity factors. And for the cohesive soils, where phi is equal to 0, Meyerhof gave the bearing capacity equation CNCQ plus gamma DF. And this is about Meyerhof theory. In the Meyerhof theory, you have to remember the equations of bearing capacity for cohesionless soils and cohesive soils, and finally for the both soils. Whatever the type of the soil, the ultimate bearing capacity for the strip footings according to Meyerhof is nothing but C dash NCQ plus QU NQ plus 0.5 gamma B and gamma. Okay, and cohesionless soils and cohesive soils. And then we are going for Hansen bearing capacity theory. I am repeating you again. This is as per our syllabus. Hansen theory, basics theory is not there as per syllabus, but in previous question papers we are getting some questions based on these theories. So I am explaining these theories, and it is a very simple theories. Okay, it has for cohesionless soils, this theory, Hansen bearing capacity theory gives a conservative soils of the bearing capacity. Hansen gives the values of ultimate bearing capacity, which are experiment values. So these are the experiment values. These are the experiment values. According to Hansen, the ultimate bearing capacity is given by Q is equal to C NC SC DC IC plus Q NQ SQ DQ IQ plus 0.5 gamma B N gamma S gamma D gamma I gamma. Here in this is the final bearing capacity equation for any type of the soil. In these soils, SC, SQ, N gamma, S gamma are known as shape factors. DC, DP, D gamma, DQ plus and D gamma are the depth factors. IC, IQ, I gamma are the inclination factors. And the values of NQ, NC, N gamma are determined by the these equations. So these NQ, NC, N gamma are also known as bearing capacity factors. In the second table, we can observe that NC, NQ, N gamma for different type of phi values, where phi is equal to 0 degrees, 5 degrees, 10 degrees, like that. Respect to NC, NQ, N gamma are also is there, so we can easily note that values. And shape factors, SC, SQ, S gamma are known as shape factors. And different type of loading, footings, where continuous footing, rectangular footing, square footing and circular footing, we have different type of shape factors. According to length and width of the factors, we can find the respective shape factors. And depth factors also, DC, DQ, D gamma are the depth factors. In the second table, we can observe those depth factors, and respective depth factors are also we can use in the problems and the theory as well as. So inclination factors, IC, IQ, I gamma, different type of inclination factors. We have to remember these values, or if they ask problem, these values will be given in some question papers, but if you remember, it will be easy for you. Next, basic bearing capacity theory. Basic in 1973 confirmed that the basic nature of the failure surfaces in soil as suggested by the Terjagi and as previous video Hansen also correct. The angle which the incline factors AC and BC make with the horizontal was found to be closer to 45 degrees plus 5 dash by 2 instead of 5 dash. The values of bearing capacity factors that are nothing but NC, NQ, N gamma are given angle of shearing resistance. Shearing resistance phi dash change will be changed if any modification will be appear. And the bearing capacity equation is similar in the form of Hansen equation, that is Q is equal to C dash NC plus C DC IC plus Q NQ SQ DQ IQ plus 0.5 gamma B N gamma S gamma D gamma I gamma. So SC SQ SY are shape factors, DC DQ D gamma are the depth factors, IC IQ I gamma are the inclination factors. So bearing capacity factors NQ, NC, N gamma are the bearing capacity factors. So the formulas and the equations of bearing capacity of equations are in the table number 2. So bearing capacity factors NC, NQ, N gamma according to this first table, we can find the bearing capacity factor according to the 5 degree. 0 degrees, 5 degree, 10 degree, 15 degrees, 20 degree, and so on. Respect to NC and bearing capacity factors also we can find here like that. For different type of the footings, that may be strip, rectangle, circular, and square. Respect to shape factors also we can find in the second table. SC, SQ, S gamma are known as shape factors. So for respect to footings, respect to shape factor also we can find in the table number 2. And then Skempton analysis. Skempton showed that bearing capacity factor NC in Terjagi's equation tends to increase with the depth for a cursive soils. For strip footing, the value of NC is equal to 5.14 for the surface footing. And for square and circular footing, NC is equal to 6.2 for the surface footing. The maximum value of about 9.0 is attained by depth to width ratio equal to or greater than 4.50. The curve for square and circular footings can also be used for rectangular footings using the following equation, that is nothing but this one. NC of rectangle is equal to NC of square into 0.84 plus 0.16 B by L. Alternatively, the curve for strip can be used by the next equation. And the following approximate relations can be used for the determination of NC for different depth to width ratios. Depth to width ratio if less than 2.50, next equation will be useful, and depth to width ratio greater than 2.50, NC is equal to 7.50, 1 plus 0.2 B width by length can be used. The net ultimate bearing capacity of footings on cursive soils taking NC values given by the Skempton It may be mentioned that the Tetragram's value of NC is applicable only for the footing, only for the shallow footings, whereas Skempton's value can be used for all of depth to width ratio. If the shear strength of the soil for the depth of 2b by 3, I mean 2 width by 3 beneath the footing does not vary by more than about 50% of the average value. The value of Cu means may be taken as average value. So these are the different types of bearing capacity theories as we have discussed here. So these are very important and easy also. You have to remember the equations and the respective values. In respective values in Hansen and Vesic equation, so many values are there like depth factors, inclination factors, bearing capacity factors. You have to remember the equation and the values also. In some cases, in some question papers, they are giving the values of Vesic and Hansen constant values. If they will give, it is okay, it's good, but if not, it is not there in the question paper, you have to remember the values and you have to use those values only. Okay, thank you.